Hi, welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the QSC K10 stage monitor as well as the Yamaha MG06X mixer. This is the first sound equipment review I've done, and it might be the only one too, but I'm doing it because after years of searching for the right setup for me, I finally found it. So I'm excited to share it with you and let you know how I go about setting up for a gig and getting a nice sound for a large room or even outside now. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm no sound tech wizard. I'm really not. But here we go. This is the mixer that I've gotten. Oh, I think it cost me like $120. I ordered it on Amazon. And it's nice. It's metal, so I feel like it's really solid. It's got two line ins for an XLR cable. And then two more for stereo line ins, and then it's got two out channels for XLR and also for 1/4 inch here and there. And this is for headphones. It's also really nice for me for a singer because it's got built-in effects. You've got 6 different presets, and then a control here just to control your level of effects. And I get a really nice sound. Really nice sound from that. Let's see, it looks like I do the hall reverb. Here's the QSC K10. Sometimes at gigs, it depends on how much space I have to put it. Sometimes I leave it standing up like this, but when you use it as a stage monitor, and whenever I can, it has these, these little guys on it. So it tips really nicely on its side. You can do like that. That way your sound's pointed up. Let me show you the, you carry it either on the top or on the side, and it's not that hard to carry. Here, I'll show you. Man, I don't know that I could do a set of curls with it or anything, but, not that heavy. Let's look at the back. We've got all these ins, we've got some throughs, a line out, we've got 2 gains, and we also have a vocal boost here, which is helpful for me. So I keep this on vocal boost and this on normal. This is right in the middle on limit. It's either mic or line, which is nice. Oh, and it also has a really fancy power cord in with like a clip, which is cool, so it will never fall out. I like that. Now I'm a singing piano player, so I either have a kind of gig where I show up and there's a piano and all I have to do is mic my vocals, or I have the kind of gig where I have to bring my keyboard and then I have to get sound for my keyboard and my vocals. First, I'll show you what I do if I'm just playing piano and all I have to worry about is my vocal. One thing to take note of is that the mixer has a power cord that is probably like 5 feet long, maybe 6. And the power cord for the K10 is nice and long. It's maybe 15 feet, just a little something. The first thing I do is I take one XLR cable and I go here with this one and I go here with this one, all right, and to the left. It locks in there nice and tight too. I get my other XLR cable and I go here into line 1, and then the other end of it is going to just go into my microphone. I was playing at a restaurant last night just with this setup. I played a grand piano and then I just use this for my voice. So I actually did just set this on top of the monitor. Sometimes I'll set this on my piano bench right next to me, but it needs to be somewhere where you have control all the time. So it's set up for a pretty large room right now. You can take note of my settings. I didn't change them since I got home. First of all, I've got my gain at about 11 o'clock. And then my level 1 here, right there. And then for me, I'm a girl, you don't want your lows up, you want to keep them right there. We've got the gain at noon, straight up. You want to turn your highs up just a little bit, maybe 1 o'clock. And like I said, here, let me turn this on. I have it on hall, which is up, straight up with this, and this is not depressed, it's out. All right, so it is the hall reverb. And then my reverb level right now, I've got it at about, 1:30, 2 o'clock. And that was maybe closer to 1. That was pretty good for the room I was in last night. But depending, I'll go kind of between here and here, depending on the room. And then this is your main right here. I just got it up about that far, and that was great. That was enough sound. I'll turn it on. I'll show you how it sounds. Here's that heavy-duty power cord I was telling you about that clicks so that it doesn't come out. You can't pull it out. And here's our power switch. Check, check. In this small room, this amount of reverb sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But last night at the restaurant, it was pretty good. So, you know, if you're in a smaller setting like this, you're just going to adjust the level of your effects. Check, 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 until, you know, it's very dry. But even so, it's such a nice full sound. And the thing I can't get over is even before I had a mixer on it and had adjusted my EQ, my voice still sounded pretty fantastic. Even without the reverb, even without the EQ. I think it's because of the, what's it called, the voice boost on the back. It just kind of puts that monitor in vocal settings. And even when my husband sings out of it, who's like a low baritone, he sounds amazing, even with no mixer. He'd sound better with a mixer, but, you know, it's a really, really cool monitor. This is my keyboard. I have a Korg SV1, and I'm getting ready to hook it up here. I'm gonna go out the mono. Sorry, not the input, the output. And then here on the mixer, and I neglected to mention this before, this is not only a mic cable, but also a 1/4 inch input. So that's great. So that's where we go. And then for my keyboard, I've just got everything straight up at noon. And we'll see where I put the level. I'm not sure yet. The thing I do know is that it's important to keep this level higher than the level on your keyboard. So you mostly want to control it here at first and make sure that you're close, and then you can control from your keyboard. But I'll always make sure that the volume on your keyboard is less than the volume on your mixer. Okay, the last thing I want to tell you about is you may have to see about your keyboard, but you may have to press this pad button in if you're getting too much humming, which I do with my keyboard. So yeah, I keep that depressed. Everything's hooked up though now, and I'm ready to give you a little demo. For me, being a jazz piano player and singer, one of the most important things for me is that I have a keyboard that sounds like a piano, or that can sound like a piano. So that's the main reason why I looked into this QSC K10, is because I wanted the right EQ for my piano to sound like a piano. Now I love the Korg SV1. It has wonderful piano sounds, many of them. But listen how great it sounds. It sounds a lot like a real piano. I've got the world on a string, I'm sitting on a rainbow. I've got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life. I'm in love. Isn't it nice? Let me give it a little more volume. Playing stride piano on your gig, it's no good, but I'm totally comfortable playing stride piano. I love it. It also has, you know, my keyboard has great Rhodes sounds, Wurlitzer sounds. I don't feel like I really need to show you those right now, maybe just for fun, but here's a nice Rhodes sound. Coming out the K10 too, as well as the Wurlitzer. All the sounds I've tried sound amazing. Oh, the other cool thing, so important for me anyway, is I can take my mixer and all of my cords, put them into a gig bag, slip it on my arm, grab my microphone stand. Oh, my microphone is also in my gig bag. I grab my microphone stand with my right hand with my bag on that arm, and then I just pick up the monitor with my left hand, and all I have to make is one trip. Beautiful. Not if I have my keyboard, of course, but if I'm only singing, one trip. Priceless for Aimee. All right, thanks for watching on my first equipment review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching Aimee Nolte Music. I hope you can get a sweet setup like this. It will set you back about $820. I did have to pay $700 for this K10, and I don't think you can find them used because nobody wants to sell them. They're excellent. So I had to buy one new. I got it at Guitar Center. I think I got a coupon though. Seems like I might have paid $630 or something. But yeah, it's gonna set you back a little bit. So save up your money, get your setup sounding exactly right, and you're gonna be so happy at your gig. There's nothing worse than being in a gig and feeling like you've got equipment issues. But I haven't since I set this up. I've just felt perfect every time and so happy. So you're just making music, you're not thinking about anything else. All right, thanks everybody. I'll see you next time.